Hello guys, it is your favorite girl Martha Gift aka Mama BK and the one and only original Mrs. Maeke, and it is your favorite program, your favorite awareness program, Life for Africans in the Diaspora. Usually we come here to talk about everything in general about life for Africans in the diaspora. We, a group of Africans, have made up our minds, to spread this awareness, to tell people about the harsh realities of what Africans are facing out of Africa. We do not limit ourselves only to the UAE because your host here is in the UAE, and it's obvious I have experience here in the UAE. Hello Walter, thanks for joining. I see you. Guys, if you're just joining, please keep power tapping your screen, share the live broadcast so we get more participants, we get more members into the house. We are here to discuss our experiences as African diaspora. Where are you streaming from? Where are you watching me from? Hello Malik Wasim, thanks for joining. Mohammed, thanks for joining. Atem Kong, thanks for joining. Sumaiya, thanks for joining. Guys, if you're just joining, please share the live broadcast. Keep power tapping your screen and give me some likes. We are here to discuss the harsh realities, what Africans are facing in the diaspora. Usually guests who come here who are Africans, we can still have someone from Asia, from Europe or America. If you are in the diaspora and you're interested in sharing your experience, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be the ugly. We do not limit ourselves to only good things because crazy things are happening out here and we want people to be aware. We do not want our fellow African brothers and sisters to travel as novice and discover the harsh realities when it is happening to them. No, we want our point of interest is in Africans who are still in Africa, so they can hear some of these things directly from the horse's mouth. It should not be Martha coming to narrate it to you. It should not be only a particular group of people coming to narrate it to you. No, I want you to share your experience. How was it? Was it good for you? Was it bad? Was it how was it? Share your experience with us. We invite guests here, they come and share their experiences. So if we already have some few people who are willing to share, then we can start. Hello. He says, hello Predator Concert Jungle. Hello to you all. Hello Zims, thanks for joining. For all those who keep coming, I appreciate all my returning viewers. You guys are amazing. For all those who have been coming here to share their experiences, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the H. You guys are just the best. I love you all, and I pray you keep coming and you keep contributing, because our brothers and sisters who are back home, even those who are here, for those who are already in the diaspora, it is not easy. Sometimes you even look for someone to just talk to. It is difficult. You cannot even find. Some days you even have a very terrible day at work, and when you come back, you don't even have someone to talk to. We are discussing about life for Africans in the diaspora, but we do not limit ourselves, irrespective of who you are and where you are. If you're not in your country, if you're in the diaspora, then we want people to talk about it. How was your experience? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it ugly? We just discuss about the realities, what people are facing out of their countries. It's okay. You can still share with us. You can still share with us. If you're not in your country, if you're in the diaspora, then you can share your experience with us. We do not limit ourselves. We are all humans. We are all humans. So we do not limit ourselves. Yeah. So you're highly welcome. Do not feel eliminated. The holy 971, you're welcome. I see you. So we have 13 participants already. So I'm going to send invites. We already have people sending their request. So we've got the first speaker. Hello,
Hello.
you're welcome. Please tell us where you're streaming from, and then you can go ahead with your contribution.
Okay. I'm streaming from Ajaman.
Wow, amazing. We've got a hustler in the house. I believe everyone who is in the UAE is a determined hustler because UAE is not easy. So how
Madam.
is UAE treating you?
Yeah, it has been like up and down, as we always know. But I want to share
Mm,
this thing to some of us so that we just learn. Okay,
okay.
just recently, I'm just having a little banter between me and my agent. I call agent is like I'm a supplier. Based
Mm,
on that supplier, I was sent to one company. I was working under that company. I got so good, I finished the contract for that 2 years. So we made an agreement between me and my supplier that she said she will renew the new visa for me. Okay. We both agree. Okay. So I've been waiting for almost 4 to 5 months. Still I didn't get ID. So I just confront the lady and I say, okay, I can't work without ID. So if you think you can make the ID for me, it's better you give my cancellation. Then I'll look my way. The lady will just say today, tomorrow, which I will never just going to work without the ID. So I just take a bold decision. So I took her to police station. Then the police call her. At the police at the police quarters, she shows some particulars document that show that she has already cancelled me without my notice. Then I told the police to don't go for that.
Hamid, please mute yourself.
So in the
Yeah, how are you doing, guys?
Thanks, you're welcome. Hamid, please mute yourself. If you're just joining, please mute yourself because we already have a speaker.
Okay.
then I told the police, okay, is that how the UAE law state that someone can cancel without like the employee signature? Then the police replies, it's not allowed. And in the UAE labor law, it's not stated that. So I asked the police, so how can she brought this particulars that indicate that she has already cancelled me in the system? So in the presence of the police just took the passport and he want to give to me. Based on that misunderstanding, the police said, okay, this situation, she can't just give my passport. So the lady should remain the passport till we go to labor office to make
Hmm.
to make the final cancellation where I can demand my right. Okay, please, are you listening to me? Hello, hello.
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
I'm so
So
sorry, guys. Like, my neighbors were too loud, so I had to calm them for a bit.
okay, so this is a genuine conversation now. So that's why I just want to share. Anyone, if anyone is facing the same thing, we know what to do at the early stage, because I seated for long and then this things happens to me. So okay, so the police asked her to go with me in the labor just to make the final cancellation, which the law states
Okay.
I can demand my everything from her. From the police premises, this lady didn't go, so I go myself. And then the labor they told me now they don't make complaint in their premises, only online. So
Mm-hmm.
they gave me the online number. So I call, I make complaint, I check, I just follow up 2 to 3 days, but I still didn't have any call from the labor office. Okay, today this lady sent me a message that because because I finished contract with her because she sent me for a supplier, so she would demand me to leave the supply accommodation. She would
Mm-hmm.
take another place, and I said, "What? What place you want to take me to? If you really want to take me now, you have already let me understand that you don't have any contract with me, but you're still holding my particulars, including my passport, my cancellation paper, and everything." And as per the UAE labor service, it shows that anyone complete the 2 year service, the person must have some end of year benefit and everything. And I
Yes.
still work only a month. Only just yesterday I didn't go to work. So and also I have a month salary you have to give me. Before I will leave that company accommodation, I will demand my everything. So the so-called accommodation you want to take me to, I will never move today and tomorrow till you do the needful. So
Mm.
this, yeah, this lady, she told me she will come and pick me from here today, but I've waited for all this while she didn't come. So I don't know, and I think most people here they have more knowledge about that. And per this one, do I have any? Because now I think this UAE, it's been something. Then you have a situation, those people you think you just do okay today, tomorrow, and then people were just bullying people in this country. So per this situation, I was a little in a confused state. But just voila, it's like a big problem for me. That's why I just want to share with you.
Okay, bro. So you've been working for this lady for almost 2 years,
Yeah, I completed my
and
two.
she canceled. Yes, she canceled you without your notice.
Yeah, that's how she brought this evidence by showing.
She's
And
showing you, but she has not given you the cancellation paper.
never. Let me clarify things from here. He told me before that she have a new company where the old company which I have my visa on is already dissolved. It's been dissolved. So she will transfer to another visa, which is a new company that she has opened.
Mm-hmm.
So no problem. So she just make a work permit for me for that month. Okay, the work permit for the new company, which is not the new company. Even she have a client which already 1 year and 6 months, and in that so-called a new company that she claims. But I think it's old. It's already established, not a new
Mm.
company that she claims. Okay, so if like that, why you are telling me a new company? So she just gave me a phone to sign something on the phone. So I know in the labor cancellation, it's not going to be on the phone. It's not going to be in the labor. You have some paper which from the heading labor like this. So he okay, you want to get a work permit, you want to transfer my visa to a new one. So that one I make signing on it, but it wasn't have any heading. So that
Is
one
this, I have a question. Is this lady African?
Filipino,
She's a Filipino. So you sign on a tablet.
yeah, on the tablet, but I didn't see any heading on it. Just I signed, but I think yeah.
You go through the documents. Maybe that was actually your cancellation that you were signing, but
Mm.
she didn't show you the entire document.
Yeah. So my question is that how? So I think in the labor per the labor law, you can do the sale cancellation normal. Sale is normal. Tassel they can give you any form like you can sign in the tassel. But the labor cancellation is the final cancellation, which the labor will see to it that everybody has its entitlement, and everybody is well, understand before the cancellation is done. By signing that one, we signing that one. I didn't see anything like that, and the labor wouldn't let you sign on the phone. Never. Everything there they say never on the phone signing. It was only phone that she gave me tablet. Yeah.
Okay. I myself, I have not been through cancellation, but let me ask. Hello, guys. We have participants here more than 10. Please, if you've been through cancellation, please, we need your help. How did it go for you? How did you do it? We need assistance here. Where are all my people? Hello. I would not like you to go down because we need to get to the bottom of this. You were
Okay.
even supposed to leave me a comment on any of my videos, so I would have gone around to look for someone to come here and enlighten us on something like this. Because, like, I, for one, I haven't been through cancellation, and I have heard people, I have seen people go through it. I don't know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
They used to say experience is the best teacher. If it's happening to you, then you can best explain to another person.
Okay. Just let unmute those your guests. Maybe some will have some ideas to share.
Yes. Yes. Hello, Hamed. Hello, Hamed. Okay, if Hamet is busy. Hello, Zims. Good evening. Please, can you unmute yourself? Hello, Zims. Okay. The guests we have here, they are all busy.
Hello, how are you?
Good evening to you. Please tell us your where you're streaming from and then your contribution. And please, if you have any idea on cancellation in the UAE, please, our brother here needs help.
Oh, well, I'm streaming from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, but
Okay.
I haven't experienced any cancellation before. Yeah, I don't know if you still remember. I came here last time. Was it? I already shared my experience in Dubai with the visa issue. The companies you can work, they will not give you
Give
a
your
visa.
number to them. You're the one that gave me your number, right?
Yeah, sure, sure.
He contact you.
No, no one did.
I gave him your number and he was here today. The thing is, I forgot about it and I didn't check. I actually, Opara, please, yeah, thank you for muting yourself. I actually gave him your number.
Yeah, so it's okay, but yeah, he didn't call me or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually for today I was just here to listen to other people's experience and learn more about UAE.
Yeah, as you can see, we have our brother here. He has a situation like this said Filipino lady actually made him sign something he doesn't know because he was unable to see the heading. And now this lady claims it was his cancellation.
Yeah, that was a bit tricky, and actually I will go and research about the cancellation issue as well because you have
Mm.
to know these things since there's no
Yeah,
one in the house.
sincerely, we really need to be informed about some of these things. So when they are happening, but normally, bro, you're not supposed to sign any document, be it on a phone or whatever. As far as it concerns signing, do not sign if you don't know the content of the document.
Yeah, sister, that one I understand you. But our agreement was based on new visa transfer. That one, the cancellation didn't come inside. So the agreement was a visa transfer. You understand this one? That's made me sign for that one. So and even yes, before like last week we went to the police. The police also stated that you can make the taxi cancellation. That one is normal. But what about the labor one? So
Mhm,
before anybody will go under cancellation, it's supposed to be tacit cancellation. That one, even the employer can cancel by his or herself. It's
mhm,
just like normal. But the labor one would have some people heading from the labor, then it will demand the employer and the employee signature all together.
mhm,
So if I made the labor one, that one is calas.
mhm,
Okay. If I made it is the final cancellation. But as far as this one, and she claims, and there's no labor law that a cancellation from labor will be on the phone.
mhm.
Never,
Yeah.
never, because the cancellation paper will just come from labor side only. So the labor will give you that cancellation paper.
Mm,
You understand that one?
yeah.
So there's no warrior for this one. But my only concern is that if you claim that you have cancelled me, no problem. I demand my cancellation paper and my entitlement and everything that is my bonifier. You have to give that thing to me.
Yeah.
Based on this lady, she was just going to like today, tomorrow, which is not like in the labor law stated.
That's
Yeah.
because she thinks you're ignorant.
Yeah, she think I am today.
Yeah.
I let her know that I also, we Africa, we are not dumb.
Mm,
Sometimes we be so lenient for you guys because of we are just like foreigners, and we think about our families, and we want to make some peaceful agreement here. We don't want problem. That's why we just look down. I let her understand everything like this. But this lady, she want to be tough on me. But
Mm,
inshallah, she can't.
that's good. You just have to be tough and very smart because
Yeah,
her main point of interest now is to intimidate you and try to put fear in you. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. One of my problem is that no problem about the cancellation. Okay, this one, if like I demanded the cancellation, it's per my right, and you have
Mm.
already granted my cancellation. So why are you still keeping my document? I still have my passport, my everything with her, and then you are telling me if I'm agree, you buy a ticket, then you send me back my country.
That's it. She believes she can intimidate you with sending you back home, and she's
Yeah,
aware that you'll not be happy going back home because maybe you're not rich financially and psychologically. So she will obviously want to use that to intimidate you.
yeah,
She's
but that one,
blaming you because
yeah,
normally she's not supposed to keep your personal documents like your passport.
of
She's not
course,
supposed to keep your passport. But the fact that she's keeping your passport, it already gives us a red flag that
mm,
she's not of any good intentions.
yeah, the police let her understand why you still holding his passport if you claim that you cancel him. Why even it's not
Mhm.
now, even you have a contract with the person now, they said the new law stated that you don't have a right to hold, yeah, to take a passport of your worker. This one is not allowed. Yeah. And then this one she felt like okay, now I'll have cancellation with her and everything. I will send him back to his country. And I say, okay, in the police station, I was just nodding my head like this. I say, okay, you think like I'm a small here. I've been here for almost 4 years. So all this while you are saying, it's like you don't know what you are saying. Just wait. Then she still hold my passport. Then I took her to labor. The labor is just like they will call, they will call, they will call. But I will still follow up this case. And
Bro,
I,
you
yeah,
show up because normally she's not supposed to keep your personal documents. So, and she has a month's salary and your normal benefits, like end of term benefits. So she's supposed
mm,
to obviously settle you,
yeah.
and then you can leave. If she
Yeah.
wants you to leave, it's obvious she should settle you.
Yeah, yeah. And then the most critical condition is that she made me fall under overstay, which she claims all this overstay is on her name because she didn't clear my things. So
Mm.
I think this can overstay is now going up. Now it's almost going to 4,000 like this. I don't know what she's waiting, and this morning is still topping up. That one, I asked anybody, they said that one I shouldn't worry because I still under her name in the contract. Yeah, so all this overstay before she will cancel me, she need to clear this one before they can approve the cancellation. So I think based on that, the money is coming high on her. So the better decision is, yeah, to let you go so that the money will just come. Yeah, send you my country so that the money will just come like, yeah, in vain.
These
This is what
people,
she want to do.
Africans, we really need to be smart and tough out here. Like
Yeah.
these people are trying to mess up with Africans.
Yeah, yeah. One most important thing is if you are here as a worker, you have to know the law also. Not only we only want to see the money, we only want to see the work. We try to, like, we don't take it serious to know the law. So most of our employers, they are taking this one to intimidate us. Yeah, they are taking it to intimidate us. If we know something and we know our right, they will be very, very, very cautious in terms of when taking decision against us. So we shouldn't take it. We only want money. We only want money. Okay, here you can never. You don't know when you have a problem. Okay,
Mhm.
so if you have a problem, you know where to go, where what to defend yourself, and what to say. You understand what I mean?
No, because some people can be like, I've been here for 5 years, for 10 years, I've never had issues, but you never know when problem will come
Oh,
knocking.
calm. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know when the situation will hit you in front of your face and you're confused. You're like, where do I go from here? What do I do? That's UAE for you. That's diaspora for Africans.
Ola, this UAE, this country is sometimes if you are here, always will never have a sound mind. Today,
It's not only this
today
country.
this
The thing is, The problem with UAE is the fact that we have visa issues.
Visa
You need
issues,
to,
yeah.
yes, it's the visa issues. That's why we can compare UAE to other countries. Not because of the visa issues. Then we'll say UAE is very good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Just
don't
the
say,
visa
yeah,
issues.
we don't say this country is bad, but based on that conditions, we always end up in like in the problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
we so end up in the problem. That's what we want to
No,
know.
we'll give other guests opportunity to speak so we can maybe by the grace of God we get someone
Okay,
to speak
okay,
up here.
madam. Okay.
Love,
Good evening. How is everybody?
evening and welcome.
Thank you. I have a question.
Okay.
These Africans in the diaspora, is it? Do you have a group in UAE?
I don't have yet, bro.
Sorry.
I don't have yet. But this is already a group, so we can start from here. People have been requesting on WhatsApp group and all the like, but I want us to start from here. We should have a very good foundation. Then we will grow gradually.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah. In the
And
future,
sorry.
maybe by the grace of God, we'll have a WhatsApp group and we will create a page on Facebook.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Will
like
not
the
pick
idea.
any country. It will not be a Nigerian group or a Ghanaian group or a Cameroonian group. No. An African is an African. Africa is a continent and we are one. So we'll have a group, one group, Africans in the diaspora.
I like the idea is good.
Mhm. So where are you streaming from?
I'm in Abu Dhabi.
Wow, another hustler. So have you ever been through cancellation, please?
No, no, I've
Okay.
never been.
I'm asking because our brother here has an issue, and I want people who have been through such experience to tell us. I, for one, I don't know anything about cancellation. Yeah.
Okay.
So, normally what we do here is we share our experiences, be it from when you conceived the idea to travel, whoever that assisted you in traveling, was he good? How was your experience when you finally got here in the UAE or wherever you are? Your accommodation, how did you embrace that? How long did it take you to get a job? Like your experience generally in the diaspora. And as well, we usually encourage people who are going through tough times that they should not keep quiet because depression is real.
Yeah, that's good.
Confused.
That's as
Yes.
if as for me, I don't think I have difficulties when I came here. But the problem was coming here. The guy who brought me here, he was a mess. Yeah, because he took money. He took a lot of money. So when I came here, I realized that he was just this place is not worth that money.
Hello, Roy. I see you. Thanks for joining. So, like, how much did he collect from you? We usually like to talk about these things because we believe one day a brother or a sister who is still in Africa and is dreaming of traveling will stumble on some of these videos because we are really trying to encourage people to watch these videos. We don't end here. At the end of the day, after maybe a day or two or even a week, I download these videos and put on Facebook and YouTube. So we encourage
That's
people to watch these videos because these are real life stories from the horse's mouth. It's not like I am coming to narrate it to you. No. People who have been through those situations are the ones telling you.
so. Can I share mine?
For sure.
All right. So this guy, we agreed. I'm coming to direct employment.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I gave him 2.5 million.
Oh my.
Yeah, so when I got here, because I came here on tourist visa, he said once I'm here before they will do my document. I said okay, no problem. When I enter Abu Dhabi, because my visa was issued in Dubai, but I paid but Abu Dhabi flight. I started having complication in the airport. They said I cannot go to Abu Dhabi, or else my visa is issued in Dubai. I have to go but to Dubai, but my flight was in Abu Dhabi. So I stood in the airport for some time. Then the manager came out. I explained to him. He said, "Okay, there's not for me. I can go. I can go in." Right. So when I land in Abu Dhabi, they sent me back to Dubai. So I had to go to Dubai for some days because we're doing this Corona period. I was not even vaccinated.
Mm.
Yeah. So I went to Dubai for 7 days. I I took a small space there in Dubai for 1 month, which was 500 grams. Then later, this guy called me. I came back to Abu Dhabi. He showed me one best space that he's paying. So I really want to check. He just say in 1 week time he's taking me to the accommodation. He gave me some money. I think that was 200 dirhams. I kept it with me, and I was looking it. We were still communicating very well. But after like 4 days, I'm calling his number. He's not going through. I'm chatting on WhatsApp. I don't know if it was blocked or he just really changed it because it was after 1 week that I started complaining. Then they said this number is no more going through. So luckily, I came with some money with me. There's one lady here. She's from Cameroon. She's a barrister. So she had this business of partition. I took one partition from her. Then she was training barrister also. I joined the training. I trained just for 2 weeks. Then I started applying. Then suddenly I got the job. As I started working, one day I was inside the bus going to work. Then this guy that took money from me, he was inside the bus. When I saw him, I just like, it was like I saw a ghost. I just jumped into him and I hold the guy that this way he will give back my money. Yeah. Then I was shouting, everybody like people gathered, but mostly these people they don't care. All of like they gathered. Then he was there. They hold him. He gave me 8,000 dirhams on the
Mm.
spot. Then
Wow.
he said the money that he spent for me. They said no, that money I will not give you. That he gave me 8,000 dirhams. Alright.
Okay. Someone says you're not audible enough.
Maybe because I'm outside.
Mm.
Yeah. So the guy gave me 8,000 dirhams. I thank God for everything. Because
Wow.
to date I'm working and I don't have any issue. I don't have any problem with anybody.
Amazing. Thank God for you. You know, bro, your cases are rare. Most cases of people I have seen or heard that their agents took millions upon millions for them just to bring them to UAE with
So
visit visa.
I want to ask my brother here, like,
Yeah.
how he gave you this 8,000? Is it for your process money? He took you back home and he give you back, or you ask money then he give you this money bonus?
The 2.5 million I gave him was for
Or
my direct visa.
direct
That
visa?
So yeah.
And unfortunately, that
So
he
because he
couldn't
said I'm
direct
coming
you to a
directly. Once
company.
I'm here, I'll just go straight to the accommodation. Yes. So then you get to
Junior
the
had
company.
what
But
he's saying. The agent actually took 2.5 million from him, promising that he's going to give him a direct employment contract. But when he got here, he realized it was
yes.
just a visit visa.
Wow. Oh, wow. Now I get you. Now I get you.
Yeah. So he deceived him.
Yeah, he deceived him, but he
Yeah.
give 8,000 to for him to make his own visa.
Yes. So he
Wow.
gave him
But he,
5,000 here.
yeah, but he was a good person though.
Yeah. It's that's why I'm telling him Such cases are rare. To find someone
It's the
who
law, yeah.
1,000 dirhams here in this UAE.
8,000. Finish.
Yeah, such cases are rare. Some of those agents will fight you.
But sister, let me clear the ways here. I think people will just get us very well. So if you call yourself an agent and you think you don't have any job to offer people, voila, don't put people in a state where the person will feel like I'm not a human being like this. Some condition would never let you think straight.
Mm-hmm,
Sometimes you talk to people, they will begin to think that maybe you don't have, like, you lost your sense. They
mm-hmm.
didn't know that it's based on your situation that makes you behave like that way. Most
That's
agents
yeah,
were most
that's
agents
what
they
I'm saying.
follow only the money. They follow on what they will get from you. So they will never going to tell you the truth. And we have the rare one. But the rare one, before you get the rare one, you have already defrauded by plenty bad ones. So in no matter how you much no matter how much you brought from home, you come, it's all finished and you become zero. Before you meet the real one, you don't have anything to, yeah, to clear your ways. Well, the agent, they have to be very careful, and then they have to think about their fellow human being.
Sincerely, sincerely, because like coming to UAE with 2.5 million is a whole lot of money.
Yeah, a
With
whole
a
lot of money.
yeah, it's almost like let me say 12, almost like 18,000 dirhams.
18,000 dirham. See, not
Yeah,
small money.
much money just for a visit visa. People are terrible out here. Bro, thank you so much, Third Love, for your contribution. May God continue to provide for you. Like God has been there for you. God so kind. You got your training as a barrister and you got a job. And at least you were able to recover your money from him. So we thank God for you. We appreciate you for your contribution.
Yeah, thank God too, and thank you also for the platform.
You're
So
welcome.
with our support, it's going to be bigger for sure.
Amen. Sincerely, we need to spread this because like this your case now, if someone is in Africa that wants to travel, let me say a Cameroonian, if your agent tells you 2.5 million, you ask the right questions at the right time. Where
Mm,
am I going to? Where am
Yeah,
I
that's
landing? Is it Dubai? Is it Abu Dhabi?
mm.
Like you ask the right questions.
But the only problem is that those in Africa, they only know Dubai is like a country.
Mm.
So if you say like Abu Dhabi like
yeah,
this, they don't know. So only that they know is Dubai.
See, bro, it all depends on what you are watching on social media because today we have social media that can solve all our problems. And
Exactly.
on this my page, I have videos where I am emphasizing that Dubai is just one out of the seven Emirates that makes up UAE.
Mm.
I list all the Emirates from Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah. Like I list everything. So if you are the type that is on social media only to look at relationship therapies and all the comedy videos and you don't want to look for informative videos that can help you, then that's your like it's your cup of tea. We all have Google these days. It all depends on what you're using social media for. We encourage people these days that if you're interested in traveling, you should be checking on Google informations about that country, information about the city you're going to. Because if you're actually planning to go to any country, you should know you're going to a city or a state in that country. So do your own background check on that city.
Yeah, yeah,
Google how
yeah.
job
yeah.
hunting in the country,
I agree with you.
about the possible jobs you can get in that country. Ask Google. Google will always give you.
Most of us, we are so lazy to do research. As like what you are just saying like this.
Mm,
Before I wanted to take some course here in UAE before this my situation started. I was planning
mm.
to take course. Like so many courses were online. Yeah, some barista, some food and beverages like this. Some courses, there's plenty of courses here. So I just asked myself, okay, let me take this barrister. So I just take this barrister. Then I check the comment people were just saying, oh, after the course, I finished this course 6 months now. Whenever that I go, they ask me my 2 years experience, but I'm a fresher. But like he finished the course, but after the finishing the course, I'm not just here to say something because most of it we need to upgrade ourselves. But
Mm-hmm.
taking, yeah, because we can't just depend on only one work for 1 year, like two first contract, second contract, same that year. Whilst your salary are not increasing, basically we don't have any skills. Yeah, so you would think like, okay, now I want to upgrade. So the kind of job that I'm going to is the job. Can I get a job after the completion of that course? That one is
Mm-hmm.
also something that you have to ask Google and friends and some. But we don't do that. We only take some courses. After we finish, we end up not getting job. In
Yeah.
terms of money we put inside, some are in the nursing assistant, they finish, but they don't have any job and they stay in the house.
We have so
It's cost a lot
many.
of things. Do research, fund research, do some research about whatever decision you want to take here in UAE. Do research a lot.
Hello, brother Rasim. Ramsin, sorry.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello, good evening. Yeah,
Good evening.
how you doing, guys?
Please tell us where you're streaming from, and then you can go ahead with your contribution.
Hi, as you call already, my name is Ramsin. I'm streaming from Ireland, a
Oh,
city in Abu
amazing.
Dhabi.
We have a hustler.
Yeah,
So
I've
how
been
is
here for
it?
some time. I've been getting, no, Ireland is cool. We are pushing.
Oh,
Oh
thank
wow.
Yeah, so I've been here for some time. I've been getting all what you are saying.
you. Mm,
Yeah, for real. So many people are going a lot here in UAE, especially on their arrival.
mm,
I will go directly on their arrival.
mm.
We almost go all through the same story. If we want to explain all what we have gone through in UAE, we almost go all through the same story because of the agent.
Yeah,
Because
it will
as for me,
motivate
let me
others.
go direct
That's
to
why we are here.
what I go through when I came here in this country. Before I
Okay.
want to came in in this country, agent took me 1.7 million francs, and then he told me I got a job already. Has already got me a sale job. Okay. The story was that I supposed to put some money in a block account because we all know we got some stories. People will bring you here and keep you stranded, nothing. So when this guy make all these documents and they give the money for the flight
Mm,
because we're expecting him to do everything for the flight. So he hold part of the money and he hold the visa. He never give the original copy of the visa that we
okay.
must pay all the money. So he break all the contract that no, we don't need to put any money again on block account. Already we have already paid almost 1.3
Mm,
or 400,000. So I talked with my father. No need. It's already up to up to the end of the contract we have with him. Let us give all the money so that he can give the visa. So we'll give the visa. When I arrived to UAE, normally the guy was not even in UAE, he was in US. So
Mm.
he was passing through his friend
mm,
to do all the transaction. When I
mm,
arrived in UAE, the person that's supposed to take me from the airport to the house, I never saw the person. The same but one other guy. Imagine I'm just a fresher. I'm just entering. I don't even know where I will go. They told
mm,
me take a taxi and come to this place.
Hmm.
And one funny story is that one woman there in the airport there in Douala begged me for help to take her food stuff for the son. I brought the food stuff. I don't know. They never tell me change your currency there. I know when I came here with money, I will change francs because I brought some money about 200 and something thousand.
Mm.
Yeah, francs. So when I reach at the airport, I don't have dirham. How will I take the taxi to come? That guy
Mm.
refused to come there. So that the very guy that I brought the food stuff for nothing, I never took any kobo from the mother. That guy took me 10,000 dirham and give me 10,000 francs and give me 10 dirham.
Ah.
somebody that I help
Hmm.
He take you ten
he give me
thousand
10,000,
francs and give you 10 dirhams because
10,
you don't know the
10 dirham,
value. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't know the value.
10
exchange rate.
because I'm just
Mm.
coming, I'm just new, I don't know the currency. It's when I arrived the house with the other guy, then I asked this guy I give this guy 10,000 and he give me this money 10 dirham.
Maybe
How
sir.
much is 10 dirham? Then I asked him, how much is 10 dirham in franc? He
Yeah,
told
but
me it's like 1,800. Then I told him this guy took me 10,000 francs.
Hmm.
There I messaged that guy. That guy never reply me anymore.
People are wicked.
He never reply me anymore. So I because the mother give me the message, I just send back a message to the mother. Look what your son have done to me. Someone I help for nothing. But I only leave this to God. Let him go and be safe. That one pass. But those guys that brought me here in UAE, even their friend, I saw them once. No job. They did not brought me any job. Even they say job. Even they beg place to sleep. I have to use my own money. After a long run, I start fighting with them. Before the one in US send me 1,200 dirham. On that process, I start from one interview to another to no avail. My visa was remaining, I think, about 2 weeks to Kalas.
Hmm.
I cannot talk to my father. Cannot talk to anyone because he was one of our pastor back home. He was like a middleman there. Never wanted me to discuss anything with our father.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. You made his pressure go up. You keep him only on
Yeah, so
suspect.
I will give my father some pressure, so I should just handle it. I had to handle it like 2 weeks. I already washed my dresses. I will go back to Cameroon because back home there I was already okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was already okay. I said I will go back home. Luckily, some Cameroonians lady that we were living together with, they are bigger than me, so they asked me, because please don't go. You are already here. Just try. That last 2 weeks, I go off rope. I cried to God like a baby.
It's
I
only
told God, if you are the one that brought me here in this, if you are the one that brought me in this country, please don't allow me to go. But if you are not the one, just let me to go back. The third day, I got two job offer. One was 1,700 dirham. Another
Hmm.
one was 1,200 dirham. I have to
Hmm.
choose. My problem is the visa. I tell God, I don't know where to go. Money is not now the problem. I don't want to go for visa change. Please just direct me the way to go, where they will make
Hmm.
my document. My sister, I'm telling you, I took that job of 1,200 dirham. 1 week,
Hmm.
they make everything, my document and
um,
everything okay for me.
Wow.
wow. It can only be God.
Look how I get my stay here in this country. I do not go for visa change.
Um,
Some people that they're working on the company already ask what happened that they need my own documents. So I'm just coming new. I told them it's only God. I know nobody here. In that very job, one Cameroonian passed behind and took 750 dirham for commission.
from you?
Yeah, he said he was the one that brought me there in the company. I said, okay, just take the money.
Yeah,
I
just
give
take the
that guy
money.
that money. Just take the money. I preserve my stay. You know, there he was a kitchen helper.
Mm.
We were working inside the bakery. As we were working, I'm seeing how the guys are doing. Okay, why will I? Because I was having a thought I would make a barista course
Mm.
after a year. Then there, I'm just asking the chef, how much are they paying you? I'll ask the chef how much. This one will call 3,000 dirham. This one will call 4,000 dirham. This one will call 7,000 dirham. I
Mm.
say, hey, this one is better than even the barista job. I
Mm.
will put my effort here to learn this. The effort I put to work there with them, it make me to stop what they brought me there to do. for six
Mm.
months to work inside the shop, the
Wow.
pastry workshop.
Wow.
I started working with them. I worked with them to the end of the contract. Now they want to renew me. It's like they want to use that force to renew me.
Mm.
Since I know what I can do. I told them, as I'm standing here, if you guys will pay me 2,500, I will renew in this company. Without that money, I will not renew.
Okay.
They say, no, I learn everything here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to renew. I say, no, it's not by force. It's not by force. Nobody brought me here in this country. I brought myself. So if
Mm.
I want to go, you will not stop me not to go. They say, no, I will go back home. I say, you people cannot send me back home.
Oh,
You are
same
not the
my
one who brought me
situation. You
back.
see? You see, madam, same my
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I say, you are not the one who brought me here.
Yeah,
And you cannot send me home. You cannot send me home.
really.
Okay. I said, they should give my cancellation. I
Plantain.
refuse now that I don't want to
There's
renew.
one
I
brother
want to
who's
go
going to
out.
have same man problem, you know.
So that the duration of my selection period, my first interview that I went for a personal job test, I got the job. Exactly the money I was calling they should give me, I got the money the other way with an increase.
Mm.
So I told them, don't tell me before the days I want to leave because the next July 10, I will leave this place. I will go. I never told them that I have another job. I will go. Okay. They told me that I should go and bring an offer letter from the new company I have
Oh,
before they will give
same,
my passport because they were keeping my
same.
passport. I told them, you people don't have right to see any offer letter I have. What you need
Yeah.
now is to give my passport.
Ca-
You don't even have right again with me
cancellation?
because I
Yeah.
finished what I have with you. Just tell me and give my passport. Okay.
Your your gratitude were
And they
given?
started to, yeah, they start fighting. They make as if they want to fight with me. I said, okay. I told the HRO, maybe good. You people know me as very simple. I'm calm. But when I get angry, also I behave mad. I give them 2 days. They thought I was playing. I just moved directly to the police and I explained. Okay, they send me that I should call labor. I call labor. The labor send me that I should go to the police back. I go to the police. They are the police. They just call them directly on the phone. Please give the passport and give the cancellation. The next day, I went back inside the accommodation, direct to the office. The HRO just remove the passport and give me my cancellation and give whatever they want to.
Wow.
They're supposed to give me like my benefit and give to me.
Mm.
So here in this country, what I want to say is that when we are working, we should not only think about the work, the job
Yeah.
we're doing. We should
Yeah,
try
sir.
to check the laws, the information, what can
Oh.
back you as a worker in this country. If you know what can back you as a worker in this country, you are on the safe hand.
Mm.
But if you don't know, they will always manipulate you.
Oh, madam,
You
this
know,
guy.
in, in this country, nobody is above the law, no matter who you are. Only the managers that are making things to be difficult in this country. But
Oh
if you
yeah,
take them up,
yeah, yeah,
they will go also
yeah.
and punish.
Hmm.
So what I will advise us when we are working at our job site,
Hmm.
be respectful. Just maintain
Yeah.
your job. Do what is right. Don't fall
Hmm.
into problem because if you fall into problem, that is where they will use the problem against you.
Yeah, to go against you.
Yeah,
Thank you
just be
so
honest when
much
you are
for
working.
everything. Like, we appreciate you for your testimony. We appreciate you for all the words of encouragement and for educating us. Because from your story, what I have learned is wherever you find yourself, be an open-minded person. Always be willing and ready to
Yeah,
learn.
Yeah, and willing and
yeah.
ready to
Is
learn.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
This,
let me say you went there with nothing, but you learned something and they didn't want to lose you. They wanted
yeah,
to, yeah, they wanted to keep you, but they didn't want to give you that which you deserve. Because now you have the
yeah.
experience, and oh my God, these people are terrible. Africans, let's be smart. Let's be
That
smart.
is it. That is
Yes,
it.
they know. They are
They
observing
know.
without your notice. They are
Yeah.
observing you
They know.
closely. Every new thing you learn, they are aware you've learned something new.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing they did to someone I know. Like this person actually joined a company as a watchman, but back
Yeah.
in
Still.
Cameroon, he was a maintenance technician. So he actually traveled to
Yeah.
UAE with his tools. Now he was working for this company as a watchman, and there was a day they had a blackness. There was no electricity
Yeah.
due to some little technical fault, and this guy actually told the management that he can do this maintenance. But they were actually trying to contact a maintenance company, that a supply company, that they could come and do it. And this guy
Yeah.
actually left his duty post, went home, took his tools. They actually carried him with the company car home. He took his tools and came back to work. And he did the little magic there, and everything was back to normal. That's how they swapped his position. They actually took him and sent him to the maintenance department. While in the
Yeah.
maintenance department, he finished his contract and they wanted to renew him as a maintenance technician, but they didn't want to give him the salary.
That is it. That is
Yes,
it.
he was on 1,005, if I'm not mistaken. And the salary of a maintenance technician, let me say one that has back. You know what is back in Cameroon?
Yeah.
One that
Me also go to technical school.
yes,
I'm also a technician.
you can imagine. So he was like, no, he deserves more. He deserves from 2,000 above, 2,000, 3,000,
Yeah.
3,000 upward. And they
Yeah.
said they were insisting, and they tried to manipulate him. They tried to do this, it's here, we've gotten your stability, we've kept you, now you
Mm.
have the right experience. He tried insisting. He told them he really wants to continue with them, but he wants them to give him that which he deserves. But no.
That
And
is it.
he asked me of my opinion, and I told him, left to me, leave them. If they are not paying you well, leave them. That's why he
Yeah.
left them. And today, he's in another company taking 3-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, madam. This is your story. I also have a friend. He's a Togolese. He just went back home just recently.
Hmm.
This man was working as a gym instructor, and most of the customers they were just like this guy too much because
Hmm.
of his hard working and how he's so sociable to these people.
Hmm.
But the managers they didn't treat this guy well because of his a black skin and black color guy.
Hmm.
Okay, this guy know that he's not being treated very well, so he decided to go home. After his contract, he just cancel everything and he just go home like this. After the customer just say, "Oh, this guy was good. We need this guy. Anybody want to make a membership? They ask this guy." So the manager realized he has lost something. So he just tried to
Hmm.
raise the guy home. "Oh, what do you want? How much you want me to pay you? I will bring you back. I will like this." He talked like this guy said, "No, I don't need this your job. I don't need this your job. So for only your job, I will never come to UAE. Now I'm in Africa. I'm okay. I have a peace of mind."
Hmm.
Like it's a story because most of this our workers here they think you are black, you know nothing.
Hmm.
They can insult you, they can do you so many things. They think because of your color. I'm not just saying this country is not good, but in a work you face something that you just feel like okay, these people they are being so much racist. I'm not just like they are good people. They are good people there. When they see you outside, they will just laugh at you. You are like same like them. They will just be close to you. They will let you think okay, you are same like them. But in the workplace, they say they have more mind than you. So
Hmm.
whatever that work, they will never give you.
Hmm.
They will never give you like this.
Greet, safely, and welcome. Guys, that is it. It all depends on you as an individual. Know yourself,
Yeah.
know your
Yeah,
worth, and stand for it. Even if it means
Yeah.
leave the company, that if they're not treating you and paying you right, leave.
yeah, better,
Working
madam.
cannot favorable, leave.
Better, madam. You know, one of the let me tell you
Yeah.
something, madam. You know, we the blacks, we also have some fear and panic in us. That we have to get rid of that, and you have to take some bold decision. You
Mm,
know, we only think, okay, if I leave this one, what am I going to? What am I going to sleep? Where am I going to eat?
yeah.
Where am I like this? So based on that thing, it keep people to receive one salary almost 6 7 years still in one company. They don't increase anything because the person fears to terminate. Okay, upgrade yourself, find some skill for something. Once you are taking 1,000, try to learn something that will fetch you more 1,000, like it will make you progress. You understand this one? So if you like you fear when you terminate, you don't have a place to sleep and you don't know where to go like this. We are not saying if you are feeling comfortable and you are so much happy with your salary, be there. But if the moment you realize this your money will never take you even the month finish, just like middle of the month, all your money finish like this, and you need increment, better take a bold decision for yourself. Try to
Yeah,
upgrade yourself.
Yeah, my brother. The problem is for us to operate ourselves. I'm not telling you lies. If you know what you know, if you know what you are doing in your job site,
mm,
nobody will fight you. I'm telling
simple
you.
it says, and don't be
Yeah.
forced to do what you didn't sign for. Sincerely, that's another thing Africans have to start
Yes,
implementing.
I was
Africans,
I was coming there. I
yes,
was coming there. Let me
we have
let me
been
say something.
trained to always say yes, sir. Good morning, ma.
Mm.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Everything. We have to start developing that mindset of that attitude of if it is wrong, no, it will be the answer. Africans don't know how to say no.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
It is true, but
Sometimes you can compromise. Even if some conditions are not in your contract, you can compromise and for the sake of I love my job, like you can do it. But when they're asking you to do it, you can sense it.
Yeah, not to an extent.
Feel the energy. When they are trying to if they are trying to be racist towards you, you feel the energy.
Like I told you earlier, madam. You know this my boss. Today she sent message. Okay, today I'll buy you ticket. I'll send you back your country. I told her, madam, let me let you understand something. Do you know the means I used to came this country? Did you pick me from Africa before you brought me here? I just ask these questions. I say, okay. They think like we don't know anything. So any misunderstanding you have with them, they will say, I'll buy you ticket, I will send you back to your country. I will send you a ticket, I will send you back to your country. Voila, I told this lady, like, okay, you have no right. If I think I want to go, I will demand take it from you, then I will leave. But as long as I'm not decided to go, give my particulars, give my document, give my cancellation, then I will leave. This is what I told this madam.
Bro KB, another thing we
Okay.
should do is while we are doing this, we should not be rude. We do it
Yeah.
politely. So in case
Yes.
all the and everything, they are everything you can use against her if need be tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Because what have you, so we can be on the same side. Do not be
Okay.
disrespectful.
Okay, brother. About your cancellation, they are still keeping your passport, right?
Yeah, my passport is with them.
You have not received any fee from them, right?
No, she only told me because she make me enter overstay in her company's name. She told me she will clear the fines, then she will just cancel me. But in the before I took her to police station, the police demand for labor cancellation, which she agreed that she will go with me with the labor cancellation. But up to now, she will say today,
Okay.
tomorrow, today, tomorrow. But I already filed complaint against her. But yet I didn't receive anything
Okay.
from labor.
Okay. Have you checked your visa if they have not yet canceled you from the company?
Yeah, she told me that she has already cancelled me.
Wait,
Why I didn't sign any cancellation with her?
you did not say, okay, okay. You have some messages that you people chat. Then she was telling you that.
Yes, I have. I keep
O-
this message very well.
Okay. What I will tell you now to do is that go to the labor. Don't be keeping yourself for long so that the fine will be going up. Go to the
Okay.
labor, file a complaint to the labor. Tell this your company you work with. They have counseled you without giving your passport and without you put in your cancellation, your signature on the cancellation form, and you are on overstay because of them. You did not
Mhm.
sign the cancellation form, but they cancel you unknowingly, and they have not even given you a benefit. So, i- immediately, in fact, the labor they will call them, they will be the one to clear the fine, and they will pay all your benefit plus penalty.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Stop
Last time
sleeping.
I
Stop sleeping.
Okay, guys, I appreciate you all so much. We have someone here that wants to give his testimony. I'm sure he was here last week, and we were unable to have him because we were against time. And we already passed 8, and I have to stop by 9 because usually we come live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we have it live. And we have Patience Child. I'm sure he was here last week. We had him and another brother. Both of them were unable to give us their testimony. So let's give them an opportunity. Hello, Mr. Patience Child. I don't know if this is a man or a lady, but pardon me. Hello.
Mom, you don't get it from my voice.
Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it from your voice.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening.
Welcome. Please tell us where you're streaming from and you can go ahead with your contribution.
Good evening, everyone. I'm streaming from Rasakema.
Ooh, amazing. We've got a hustler in the
I'm a
house.
Cameroon.
You are welcome, brother.
Pardon?
You're a hustler.
Okay.
Everyone is in the
So when you
UAE.
guys were
It's a hustler.
so when you guys were talking about the stories of how people come to UAE, I was just listening to the stories,
Guys,
and
please mute yourself so he
each and
can
every one of us.
answer. So we'll not get the background noise. We have background noise coming from maybe Mr. Ramsey and Junior KB. Please mute yourself.
Okay, let me. Okay, I will.
I appreciate you for that. Okay, Mr.
Okay.
Charles, you can continue.
Everyone have a story.
Mm.
Each and every one of us, we have a story, right?
Mm.
So, like for me, when I left Africa, I left Cameroon to come here. I discussed everything with my own family brother, you know.
Mm.
So he told me everything about UAE. He said when you come to UAE, you need to live in best space. This is what UAE is all about. I gave my brother money 2,600,000. He told me, okay, when you come, you need a mattress, you need pot to cook, you need blanket, you need. When I came to UAE, I did not see anything. Even the person who was supposed to pick me at the airport, I did not see anybody. It's one guy that I called. When I called him again, I said, I did not see this person that you gave me the number. What is happening? He sent one guy. The guy came with a bicycle, not even a taxi to pick me. You know, the thing is, back home, most of us are hustlers. When you make up your mind you want to go somewhere, you don't have that maybe that uh, another second plan. You don't have the option of maybe going back. You say, okay, since things are difficult, you get money. I went to the accommodation with this. I was there just for like 1 month. It was a lady who was just living with all in the place that even gave me a job that my brother was telling me about. I didn't see. There I started working. This lady connected me to one company. I started working in that company as a waiter. From there, I was taking my license. But in that company, I went through hell because, like we were talking, like the other guys were talking before, there is too much discrimination in this country. What you're doing, you even do it more better than the other guys. But at the end of the day, when you complain, they'll tell you, okay, if you don't want it, you can go. Or sometimes they'll tell you like problem. But the bad thing with us Africans sometimes is like when they do all these things to us, we tend to shout, we tend to speak in a very rude way. Something I've discovered is like it's good when you are working in a company when there is a problem, always try to jot it in a paper. Maybe write it. You can write a complaint to your boss or write it to the owner of the company. This is what I'm going through. Don't
Please,
always speak.
me,
Sometimes when you speak and you leave, they will come and say to you.
please, Mr. Patience Child, you just hit the nail on the head. The best thing to do if you're
Yeah,
having issues at work, just send an email to be it the HR
yeah,
or the man, any of the managers. It could be anybody, so you just have a proof that at least you informed someone about it.
yeah,
So the next time you're
yeah.
going,
Even if it's difficult, even it's difficult for you to send it by email, you can even WhatsApp the manager or the owner of the company. This is
Mm.
the problem I'm going through. Please, I want you to do something about it. Okay, working in a company, maybe you're doing your job, you're working very well, they complain. But the day you tell them you're leaving, you want to cancel or you're finished your contract, you want to leave, they will still be bringing you drama. They will not want you to leave. And the
Mm.
same thing happened to me. I had just 1 month to finish my contract in that company. I had a good job. I wanted to leave. I went with my cancellation letter. The salary they were paying me, I was crying every day. I said, this salary is not okay. Please, you guys keep my salary. New people are coming every day. You give them big salary. What is it that I'm not doing right that you cannot do? They're only turning around. But if I wanted to leave, they were begging me. Even right now, still sometimes I was talking with the other colleagues that I'm working in this new company. I
Mm.
still have my number is in the group, in the company group. Even the sales manager in the company, I talk with him from time to time. If I left the company in the systems, I will not be talking to him. But they still think about what I was doing there. You know, when I wanted to leave the company, they said, no, don't go. We are going to increase your salary. I asked, when I was working here, why did you guys not increase the salary? Now that I want to leave, now you want to give me big salary. I don't want to take the salary. Then I left the place. Even now that I'm working in this new company, if I go to the old company, I tell them, please, I want to start working, still take me back there because they know what I was doing there. So
Wow.
sometimes for us, the thing is know your rights. Yeah, know your right, know what is good for you. These people will not manipulate you. Yeah, they were
Mm.
giving me small salary, but they knew very well that I was intelligent. Whenever
Mm.
they bring anything that they know is not good, I will tell them there and there, what you're doing is not right. I will not work. And so many people hated me in the company for that because I know when you bring something, you were trying to like manipulate me, that one will not work because I know my right. I know where I can go to solve the problem.
Yeah.
And you see other guys, they're just there, anything, they're just accepting yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, in which they know very well that it is not right. And when they go behind, they sit with maybe they're talking, okay, the manager is
Mm.
doing like this. But to stand in front of the manager is another problem.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so
So,
much for
we,
encouraging my fellow African brothers and sisters. Sincerely, Africans, let's learn to keep proof. Ramsey, thank you so much for the gift. Learn to keep proofs. If you cannot send it by email, send it by WhatsApp chat. Just inform whoever your
yeah,
superior, whoever is ahead of you, inform your superior that you're having issues at work. Maybe whatever is making you sad, you're not feeling okay to be effective at work. It's affecting your productivity. Just inform your superior. Sincerely, it helps.
yeah,
Looks like magic. Because when you give a complaint the first time, you give a complaint the second time. If something happens tomorrow, you have a backup. You have a proof to say, but
yeah,
remember,
yeah, you're
weeks ago, I complained about this. Weeks ago, I complained about this. You didn't do anything. So, my fellow brothers and sisters, it is really, really important, especially for those who are here in the UAE. This UAE is something else. People
yeah,
have
you're
terrible stories. Huh. Stories some people are even ashamed to
yeah,
share. Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
But we thank
And
God for
there's
this.
one thing I also want to add. You
Okay.
need to be comfortable. Whatever you're doing, always try to improve yourself. Always try to search for new opportunities and always create good connection with people. Everything
Mm,
about this life, I always tell my friends, is about this. When you prepare yourself, you're looking for opportunity. Sometimes luck usually comes your way, so you need to be prepared and create
mm,
connection with the people you're working with, maybe your colleagues, the people around you, the way you live, because those people, they are the people that they can change your life tomorrow. Don't
mm,
ignore people when maybe you see your neighbor, you don't want to greet, or your colleague, you're angry with him or her. Tomorrow, that same person that maybe you are neglecting, that can help you, can help change your life.
mm.
Yeah,
Character
and when
matters a
doing
lot.
something for anybody, for any people in this country, don't do it with the intent, okay, I need to take commission or I need to take money. No,
Yeah.
just do it with your good heart and let's see. Tomorrow, that
Mm,
same person that is working on you or is earning less than you can be earning more tomorrow and will be the person to change your life. Because here, things can happen. You can be earning 5,000 salary today. The next day you're looking for 2,000 salary. You know, see it.
Very true. Very true. I heard
Yeah,
things like this weeks ago. Our sister who was working, what I heard was she was earning 13,000 dirhams, but she spent more than 2 years in this UAE
yeah,
without a job. She was looking for
yeah.
a cleaning job that they will give her 1,000 from 13,
But she couldn't find a job.
but she could not find it.
Yeah,
Well educated, beautiful,
yeah.
happening. Things are happening.
But the thing now, she stayed for 2 years without having a job. Why? There is a problem. The people that you were working with, you did not create any connection with those people. You
Mm,
look for a job, you say, okay, my friend, I don't have a job. Can you look for a job for me? Okay.
mm,
You stay for 2 years, then you're earning 15,000 salary, you cannot even have a job. And then there is something wrong with you.
You see, those
maybe
those
she
type
was.
of people, they have hurt others. They have hurt others. I'm
Mm,
saying this with an
Yeah,
experience because the same guy I say it took me 750. That guy left the company we're working. He was earning 2,200. He found a job of 5,500 dirham. Since he have that neck of money,
mm,
too much money. So he was managing inside the store, like a test manager inside the store. So, he went to follow up this issue of commission
mm,
with the supplier. He never knew that the owner have connected all the phones. That whatever they are doing in the company,
mm,
he will know.
mm,
He want to realize the owner just called him that today you will stop working. This is what you do and this is what you do. He's very intelligent.
mm.
The guy is very intelligent. The manager begged. The owner told the manager that if you want to follow him, you will follow him. This guy will not work here. I hate such people.
Mm.
That guy left. He stayed at home more than 1.5 years without a job. He
Oh my
searched
God.
around up and down. Even the job of 2,000 he cannot find. He just started working not too long. Now, just
Thank,
imagine.
thank God
It's
for
not
him.
good to hurt others.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good to hurt others. This
Mm.
minor thing, karma is real, but
Karma
people
is
don't know.
real.
Karma is real.
yeah. When you
Some
do
people
bad,
do
If
not
you learn to
understand
expect
never
bad
do
things to
that,
come to you.
yeah,
some people do not understand. Okay, guys, welcome to those who are
Yeah.
just joining. We are here discussing Life for Africans in the Diaspora. It is an awareness program that is being held every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time, 4 p.m. Cameroon time. I don't know about Nigeria time and Kenya time. It should be 6 p.m. Kenyan time, I'm sure. So we are just here sharing our stories from the time we traveled, how long it took us to secure a job, our experiences at work, cultural differences, like everything in general. We are just discussing because we want to create an awareness to our fellow African brothers and sisters who are back home in Africa, those who are dying, who are dreaming to travel to the UAE. And usually we encourage people, or rather, let me say, we discourage people to in-depth themselves for UAE or for diaspora. Like, do not go and sell that last plot of land that your family has got just because you want to travel. Do not send your
yeah,
mother to that Jangi house to borrow money just to give you that you want to travel because you don't even know what is waiting for you. So we are just
that
here
is it.
sharing our experiences and we do not end here. After a day or two, we upload these videos on YouTube at K and Mom's Reality. That's our YouTube channel. We share real stories. And on Facebook, we share it as well. Here on TikTok, we just talk about life challenges and life realities, whatever that comes to our mind here in the UAE. If we hear someone's story, we try to put in our own words so it does not implicate us, and we share it. That's just how it goes. So if you're interested to be one of our guests, we still have about 30 minutes. You can tell us in the comment section. I can bring you up, or just send your request and I'll bring you up. Then you can share your story with us. You can tell us whoever that assisted you in coming to UAE, how UAE is treating you, and how you're coping with life in the UAE, and how your job is treating you as well. Our brothers have been sharing their stories, and it's amazing. It's educative. Like, they are giving us all the information we need. So you ought to be here. Share this to your family members, to your friends, to your colleagues, and those you think it could be helpful to. Those who need this information, share it to them so they can come and get it from the horse's mouth. We had Mr. Think with me last episode, and it was amazing with him. And he's here again to give us a word of peace. Hello, Mr. Think with me. Hello. Please
Yeah,
do.
hi, hello, how are you? How is
I'm
everybody?
doing great. Thanks for coming again. We are so glad to have you.
Is it my time to share or I can wait for somebody?
Feel free, bro. You've got the mic because our brothers have been speaking for a while and they have shared their experiences already. So since I saw your request, I just said, okay.
Oh, wonderful. Greetings to all of you. I hope you've all been fine and everything is fine despite the challenges. Yeah, things will be much better as long as we keep persisting and persuading our dreams.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, regarding the topic of today, our experiences and how we've got here so far. For me, it was a bit different. I'll skip the part whereby I never looked for an agent. I never paid any money. I simply used the Indeed platform.
Mm.
In this Indeed platform, I applied for a job and they sent me the ticket and the visa, and I joined my first employer. The first time I reached UAE, I was amazed at so many things which I think Africans kind of undermine. When I landed here for a few months, this is when I got to know that all the years that my parents struggled to educate me in the best of schools, they gave me the top quality education. I graduated with my bachelor's in business management. I graduated in entrepreneurship. I have a diploma in computer science. All these things that were prestigious in Africa. If you came to my parents' living room, you find pictures of me on my graduation day. He would tell his peers and his mates that, oh, my son is this. You know, that pride that African parents have because of this funny thing we call a degree. When I came here the first 3 months, I later discovered that actually everything that is precious in Africa is actually trash in the UAE. UAE does not give a damn what kind of qualification you have from your country. It was when I discovered that my actual boss didn't even step up to advanced level. He didn't get to college. It is in the UAE that I discovered that a person who only has experience can control a person with a lump sum of books and degrees on his head. It is in UAE that I discovered that what we thought is actually not the truth. The formalities of UAE are quite different. I discovered that priority is given to people that get things done rather than people that think, understand things. I discovered that in the UAE, even if you think you're right, you need to shut up. We Africans have got a problem of trying to challenge these people because we think we are educated. I never understood how an Indian will always say, yes, sir, okay, sir, TK, sir, okay, sir. I never understood the secret. Brothers and sisters, I would like to let you know that humility gets you places. Humbleness will get you places. It is when that I learned that the reason why this guy who didn't go to school is getting more money than I do, is having a better position that I have, despite me thinking that I'm better than him in all levels of life. Humility, respect. I learned that mere saying yes sir can get you places you'll never dream to be. It is in the UAE that I discovered that actually we've been told a lie. That the courses that we thought were important, you graduate over 300 people in the business class. Yet in Africa, we have only 10 jobs for the 300 graduates. It is then that I discovered that in the UAE, a small, like we spoke last time, that a small course of only 2 weeks can make you a boss of a graduate or of a PhD holder from Africa. Guys, our Africa education system is trash. It is only valuable in your parents' living room. It is only important on those pictures that you hold, that you have memories with. Here, no one gives a shit about what you studied, but they care so much about your humility. They care so much about your respect. They care so much about your perseverance and persistence. You know, the first 1 year I said, oh my God, I cannot complete this contract. I have to resign. Until I met a cleaner who has been in the company for 13 years. Guys, you will not believe this. I spoke to this cleaner. He told me after a while that I was his boss, of course, because my designation, he was under me. As a safety officer, the cleaners and all these people that are under your department. This guy secretly told me that, sir, mera salary, he told me at hazard. At hazard means 9,000. Rather 8,000. At is 8. He told me he's getting 8,000. I said, how come? You a cleaner? He says, yes, sir. I've been working here for 13 years. My salary was 600 when I came. He came long time ago. Guys, this is a secret. When you persist in a certain company, when you complete your contract, your basic salary increases. I didn't know about this. But I came with my African pride thinking, no, I'll resign, I'll get another job and go elsewhere. Yes, you will resign, true, but you get back to zero. I also noticed that in my very department, there was a fellow colleague. This guy was basically in the project for a couple of years. So when one of our managers resigned, the company looked around for people to replace him and there was nobody. So they picked this guy because he was already familiar with the system. He had been in the project for quite some time, for 5 years. Guess what? This guy became my manager. From his 5,000, the company just increased 2 extra thousand on his salary. He became my manager. I got angry. I got frustrated, but then I learned, guys, don't go through what I went through. Quit resigning from place to place. Please be humble. When you stick into that business or that company, there will be a loophole for you. I'm here to tell you revelation of a loophole. In these companies, there are so many loopholes. And when you're ready, like we spoke last time, and you have an upgrade, you have a certificate, get it and keep quiet. There will always be that special time when there will be somebody resigning and the company needs an immediate replacement. And guess what? You'll be the lucky one. I learned that perseverance gets you far. Being hard-headed, being proud does not get you anywhere. My ego was cooled the hard way. Guys, right now I tell you, you could step on my feet and I will let you go. Right now you call me stupid and I will not reply. The best I will say is yes, sir, okay, sir. Because at the end of the day, my bank account is happy. My position is good. It's elevated every day. This is the weakness I have seen in our fellow brothers and sisters. I see them fighting. They want to show authority. They want to show ego. They'll tell their bosses, I'm this, I'm that. They even go physical. They want to physically fight. Guys, there's another route for us Africans. We need to learn to be humble. We need to learn to have respect. Even if you know you're better than this person, just be stupid. Just be stupid. When you act stupid, you get far. It is true you're educated. It is true you're all these things. But please, try and act stupid for a short while. When the door is open, then expose how great you are. Expose how intelligent you are. Expose how educated you are. But for as long as you're still a cleaner, even if you have a degree, even if you have, I don't care, whatever qualification, you will never get nowhere for as long as you're hard-headed, for as long as you're egocentric. This is the challenge we're facing. I learned this the hard way. I also discovered that we need a community. What do I mean? I have seen Malwari people, these Indian people, the Malwari from I think from southern Kerala or southern India. Before this guy resigns, when he's planning to resign, he will indoctrinate his little brother or his in-law or his cousin. He will send him the project details, the documentation, the architecture prints. He will take him on a 1 month course. He will teach him via Skype or email or whatever. Then before he leaves, he will tell the HR that, you know what, I am resigning, I have to go for marriage, or well, he'll give whatever reason. Then you tell the HR, but I know of a qualified guy. He's really qualified and he understands all these things. The HR doesn't want to go through the trouble of going to Indeed and going for all these recruitment agencies to find a suit. What he will say is that, okay, no problem, send me his CV. But the CV this guy is sending is his brother's CV, his CV, his nephew's CV, his, I don't know, or whatever, his friend's CV, whom he has taught. Then before he leaves, he will bring his own cousin to replace him and you'll never know. But the first time I came to the UAE, I found there was a Sudanese guy who was a project manager. This guy has never spoken to me. In one of our clients in Adnoc, there was a Nigerian HSE officer, safety officer. He was a big boy. He was doing well. He had a Land Cruiser. He's earning a lot of money. A rumor has it he was earning like 25,000. When I spoke to this guy, I asked him, bro, how what can we do? How can we be like you, bro? He's like, my brother, Oga, I tell you, oh, you have to pray hard, oh, life no easy, oh. I went back to my room. I'm like, what? Excuse my language. I was like, what the fuck? You tell your African brother to pray hard? Did you pray hard to get that position? Or you did something to get there? The problem we have with Africans, when an African is in a high position, he does not want his fellows to follow him. He does not want to support his fellow. This is why we are still the minority. A Malwari, a Pakistani, will pull his fellow Pakistani. People have communities. We have Kabayan community, Pakistan community, Jordanian community. These guys come on visit visa and get jobs as immediately as possible. While an African graduate with his papers is still struggling to even get a job as a cleaner.
Bro, we have started. We will create a community. This is already a community we have started. So I have
The
seen
community, I mean, the community. What I mean by community is that, Martha, if you have a higher position, how many people have you pulled?
Okay.
How many friends have you called? How many people have you texted on WhatsApp and say, guys, I am a cleaner in this company. You need to understand this and this and this. Come to my room to qualify as a cleaner. This is what you have to put in your CV. This is our scope of work. This is where the company address is. This is the HR email.
Bro, there are people doing it, but you will never know. People are actually doing it, but the problem is, naturally, some people will betray you. Because, for example, let me use myself as an example. 2018, I met a lady here in Dubai. We were both searching. When I finally got a job, I love my company, I love my school. And she kept on crying that I also want to work in a school where I'll have 2 days off and all the lights. And I was like, okay, where I am is very good. It's actually a French school, so I work with Europeans. Then I was the only African, especially I was the only African with an African passport. Now,
Right.
this lady actually got a cleaning job in Oman, went to Oman. But I actually forwarded my CV to her. So she made the same CV, kept on applying. The next year, they actually changed the HR. So when the new one came, she was actually from Japan. I still asked her to send her CV. She did. They didn't still take her. That one was also fired, and another one came. This new HR was from Philippines. When he came, I still asked this lady to send forward her CV. She did. And do you know, with this Filipino HR, she actually got the job. That was actually about, I was already on my second, either towards the end of my second contract with this company. And
Right.
when this lady came, she opened her mouth and told me, I don't want blacks in this company anymore. I got scared. I was like, what do you
Why?
mean? It took me years to bring you here, and you just got in, and you're saying you don't want blacks. And she told me, especially Cameroonian. I'm a Cameroonian. She's a Cameroonian. I brought you in, and you're saying you don't want a Cameroonian. She says she prefers Filipinos. Trust me, when before she actually succeeded, I had brought another Cameroonian. So today we're about 5 Cameroonian ladies in that same company. But we are unable to bring another Cameroonian because she went ahead to the HR and gave him the
Right.
impression that she's not happy working with blacks. So the man actually forwarded the message to me that look at the person you brought, you cannot trust her.
Right.
That's when I was like, okay, so this is the person that is trying to backstab Africans. Like someone brought you and you don't want other Africans there. So you can imagine what's actually happening in the African community.
Anta,
Martha, yeah,
you're not
I,
saying the
I
truth. There are
applaud
many
you.
like
I
this.
applaud you
There are
for
many
that.
like this. There are
Is
many.
there somebody
There are
else?
many. Brother, what she is saying is the truth. We are the problem of ourselves. We are the main problem. The selfishness we have among each other is killing us. We cannot compare these Filipinos. We cannot compare these Indians or Pakistanis.
Trust me, Filipinos are loyal.
Yeah,
See, I mean, this lady actually made my life horrible. There was even a time I felt like quitting, but God so kind. My husband was the one who told me, why should you quit because of someone you brought into the company? I mean, when they were conducting her interview, I was there. Like, I was there to cheer her up, to give her that encouragement that, don't worry, I'm here for you. Like, oh God. See, some people would discourage you
Martha, I'll
from
tell you
doing
what.
good.
Like I was saying before, I applaud you for doing what you did.
Mm,
Now, but no, this is what I'm trying to say. I applaud you for doing what you did. I want to give you some kind of confidence. The
mm,
Bible says, "Do not halt on doing good, because when the time is right, if you do not tire, you shall reap, and you
mm.
shall reap big." I want to tell you that if you invite the devil in your house and he tries to crush you, okay, the enemy that sets a trap for you, that enemy will fall in that very trap.
Amen.
Whatever raises against you shall fall.
Mm.
Forget about amen. This is a fact of life. Let me tell you, Martha, if this position is meant for you,
Mm,
if I'm saying, listen, if the blessing is meant for you,
mm,
even if you do what, even if you walk on your eyebrows, it will be mine.
mm,
You see, such people will always be there. We know they will always be there. But guess what? This is what you do not know. There is something we call karma. What comes around, what goes around comes around.
mm,
If that person comes and backstabs the African people who put her there, it is only a matter of time.
mm,
Don't even waste your time with that person. Don't even lose sleep. Let her do all those things. Let her plant all wickedness. Let her do everything she wants. I guarantee you that her life will be a life of misery.
mm.
This is my motivation. I disagree with you by saying that Filipinos are loyal. This is individual based. A person with a wicked heart is an individual wicked hearted person. There is no way Martha can do me wrong, then therefore I say all Cameroonian people are bad.
Mm.
No, we need to change this mindset. And guess what? We don't really need to be 1 billion good Africans. All we need to have is at least one or two. Even if it is one. It took one man, Moses, to save the Israelites. If
Mm.
you've noticed, God never uses many people. God is not a God of the majority. God is the God of the chosen. You understand? Don't ever think of the majority. Think of yourself. The sun is only one that shines all over the world. We do not have 5 or 10 or 1 million sunshines every day. We have only one. All it takes is one. Forget about the hypocrites. Hypocrites will always be there. They are part of life. We know them. Jesus told us about them. All the holy books talk about hypocrites. We know them. We need them in society. I'm telling you, Martha, if that girl did not come to that office to challenge you, maybe you'd not wake up. Maybe you'd not start this platform. Maybe you'd not understand how strong you are or how weak you are. We need hypocrites. We need hypocrites. We need liars. We need cheaters. We need thieves. We need scammers. Because unless, except we have them, we will not progress. We will not learn from them.
For sure.
It makes us stronger. You see, what doesn't kill you
Oh,
makes you stronger.
me. She had a team. I had more than 15 ladies in my company. They stopped speaking to me. I would even greet, they would be like, I was like, I felt like I wanted the ground to open so I could sing. But thank God for the word of God.
Can I
Since
ask you something? Where is she now? Where is she now?
same company. And do you know
No,
what
no, no. My question is, what I mean by where is she now? I'm asking, does she have a house? Did she build? Does she build a mansion? Is she driving a Lamborghini? Did she?
nothing?
If she's black, is she white? If she was short, did she become tall? If
She
she was dense, is she now clever?
bro, see
If she
what
was ugly, is she now beautiful?
she has realized her mistake, but she cannot come to me to say, Matt, I'm sorry for everything I did to you. What she does now
Now,
is wherever she
this
sees
is
me,
another weakness. Martha,
yeah,
this
like
is the
this
weakness you
lady
guys have.
is this lady is this lady is that. But
No,
I just
no.
sit here and smile and I'm like, you want to apologize, you're guilty, but she does not want to apologize.
Let me tell you something about a snake that bites you once. There's a saying in English that once bitten, twice shy.
Hmm.
Martha, you see, we can forgive, but we should not forget. As far as I'm concerned, Kaliwali, you're sorry. Because the sorry is only verbal. You cannot see her heart. Once someone has shown you that kind of face, please learn, forgive, but do not forget. Understand. This was the point that I brought last time. It is high time that if you're in a certain place, you need to upgrade your life, because I guarantee you the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Do you know that all this fighting and envy and jealousy is only among the poor people?
Yeah.
Do you know that it's only the poor people that discriminate themselves, that fight against themselves? Even the politicians, the person that is against the politician that is against your president, do you know that in late in the night they drive and have coffee together? Would you believe me if I told you that Donald Trump's son, okay, and Joe Biden's daughter hang out and take ice cream together? Yet these guys are busy on CNN fighting and abusing each other. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. People in high places do not discriminate themselves. Floyd Mayweather, a millionaire, will sit with a white billionaire. They will not discriminate themselves. But the poor people are the ones that fight each other. So what is the solution? You need to get higher. You need to elevate. For as long as we're down, the lower side always has a lot of people. We need to elevate and go to cooler places where there are few people. I've spoken for a long time, but the basic thing that I learned is humility, perseverance, and elevation. We need to learn to elevate. Martha, there is nothing wrong with you training your little sister. Forget about education. If your sister is above 18, school her about the job in UAE. Let her come. Fix her in the company and pretend she's not your sister. This is what we need to do. Martha, if you bring your 3 cousins, if I bring my 10 brothers, if another person, if for example, what Ransin brings his other cousins also, if we keep bringing our people, I guarantee you that we shall find many more Africans as HR officers, we shall find managers, we shall find general managers, we shall find CEOs, we shall find COOs. We need to adopt the culture of uplifting one another. Yes, let us also be aware that there will be hypocrites. No problem. Karma will deal with them. Don't even waste your time. But do not close
That is
the door for the good people because of the few rotten tomatoes that we spoke last time. So let's adapt to this, and God bless you guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Really do
Bye-bye.
appreciate your presence. Wow, it has been an amazing session. Wow. Hello, Ramsin. Do you have something for us? We are rounding up. It's almost time.
No,
Guys,
just thanks to what
just follow Mr. Pink with me. He's amazing.
Big with have said. We just say thank him for what he have said because he have helped a lot and he has added more to what we have been saying.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Patience.
Hello, Mata. Thank you so much
Mm,
for your help.
you're
We
welcome.
are happy that when you come up like this, we discuss about one or two issues that will help us to navigate through the journey of life. So
Mm,
I'm very
yeah. Every
and
Wednesday and Friday, same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And by the grace of God, we'll create I guess we should start with Facebook, maybe a Facebook page, so we can be going live there on Facebook, and we'll try to link it to TikTok, so we can really, really get to the right people we need. Because my
okay.
interest is really our African brothers and sisters who are back in Africa, because people are coming into UAE in their numbers every day. I mean, tens of thousands, they are coming. We want them to at least have an idea of what life out here looks like. I don't like
Martha, one more thing. Excuse me, I never really interrupt. I'm very sorry. There's one thing I forgot, which I believe is equally important. Martha, we need to also tell our people, our brothers and sisters, please, when you come to the UAE, please keep away from sex as much as possible. Last month, one of my colleagues got a very big offer in a company called NPPC. It's a big company in Abu Dhabi. It's an oil and gas company, and they were giving him 18,000 as an HSC inspector. Guys, this guy goes for the medicals and he finds he has HIV.
what?
Oh my
Guys,
God.
if you're on a residence visa, guys, forget this pussy. I'm telling you, pussy is good. I agree, but please, if I tell people every day that your CV is not your CV. The true CV in the UAE is your medical results. I
Yeah,
guarantee you, even if you have a PhD, for as long as you have HIV, no one will give you a job. Guys, and do not think that there's no HIV because you have a residence, because everybody else has residence. HIV is coming in through the visit visa people. Guys with visit
that's
visa
it.
are sick
Yeah,
because they do not require to take a test. Guys, I've had many guys lose their jobs because of HIV. HIV is abundant in the UAE. The only difference is these guys have a smart way of covering up these results. They do not publicize it, they do not talk about it, and once they get you, they deport you immediately.
yeah,
But guys, this thing has killed so many people. People are wasting their lives in sex. Sex that is meaningless. You find a desperate girl who escaped from her bosses. She's in Dubai. She's going to sleep with minimum 30 men. Minimum 30 men. And when you also find that, then you think you're the great guy, because this Nyash business, guys, Nyash has killed people's opportunities. Most of these guys, when they go to renew their visa, they will not tell you that they have HIV. The next thing you know, what happened to Solomon? We can't see him. Solomon was deported because he had HIV. When they get you an HIV, you will not stay in the country. The police will escort you out of the country. This is the policy. If you want to be safe, just don't get residence. But most of the people are being broken down because of this. We need to also highlight this issue. There's a lot of HIV amidst the African community, amidst the guys with visit visa. People are losing their jobs. People come alive and they go back sick.
Excuse me, Mr.
This is also
King.
key.
Do you know what happens with some of these ladies? Most of them, before they travel, they are taking their birth control. Some of them have 3 months, some of them have 5 years. So they are only thinking of pregnancy, how to prevent pregnancy, but they forget some of these other diseases. That's what is killing people out here. You see a very young girl
No,
in her early 20s. You like sometimes you by mistake, huh? You touch a lady on her hand like this, you feel something, and when you ask her, she will just start laughing. I'm like, do you realize you're still very young? Do you realize you're not up to 30? You've not even started having kids. And tomorrow you blame it on your grandma or one lady in the village.
Martha,
You're
you see,
going
actually, for
to
this,
get other venereal diseases.
actually, I ask all the ladies to close their ears. Let me talk to my fellow men, guys. Whoever's listening, pussy will always be there. Even if you hammer it the whole day, the whole year, non-stop, all year round, there is nothing you'll do to it. Guys, great men have fallen because of this thing. Great men have fallen because of this thing. And speaking from the little experience, I guarantee you, brothers, pussy is the same. These ladies only look different the same way you see a Nokia or a phone or an iPhone. It is just a housing that is on top. The way you see a car, it is just a housing that it's a Nissan or it's a Toyota. But the actual car has an engine just like any other car. Guys, we need to find control and discipline when it comes to this nyash issue. This thing has killed great men. Even if you do not catch HIV, you're going to spend your money which you came to save. That dream that you came with. I'm not talking to you ladies. I hope you guys are closing your ears. I'm talking to my men. You came with a dream, maybe to make your life better, to build your mama house, to start a business, or maybe some of you come to use the UAE so that you can go to Canada or the US or the UK. Basically, we all came with a dream. But this nyash thing is a serious trap for us men. I understand what it means to be a man and in this subject, but we need to find the control. We need to put our brakes on this thing. I'm also saying it's even difficult to have a faithful relationship in the UAE. I have seen people sleep with people's girlfriends. I know of people who are married whose wives are sleeping with their colleagues at work. You bring
Yeah, you are right.
your wife
You
is
are
a
right.
cleaner. Your wife as a cleaner. Now the supervisor, this Nigerian guy or Ugandan supervisor who is getting 3,000. Your poor wife is getting 1,500. These guys are busy sleeping with them. I know of so many men who have brought their wives here and have been stolen off by men who are simply getting better money. You're working in KFC, you're getting 1,200. A guy who's driving a taxi takes your wife. This is the sad reality. Man, if I don't even know who told you should bring your wife to the UAE. For Christ's sake, if your wife is not disciplined enough, if she doesn't fear the Lord, if she's a slutty girl, I beg you, let her stay in Nigeria, let her stay in Uganda.
Please, I'm somebody's favorite. So you want me to go back to Africa?
Martha, my dear, don't put yourself in this list. That's why I said close your ears. Oh, I'm not talking about you. You're here making productive conversations. There are girls out there who are not doing the same. I am talking about a man should understand his wife and know her weakness. I guarantee I know of people who have wives. When they meet men like us who get good money, we stay in our own rooms. We have, you have a car, even a company car. Do you know how many men are sleeping with other people's wives while driving a company car? You know how many men are sleeping with people's wives just because they've taken you to a fucking Dubai mall and buying you things of 200 dirham?
Something you can
I'm
buy for
talking to my guys. I'm talking to my guys here. So this is another key. We need to find control. We need to put the brakes on this Nyash business. I am telling you, Nyash is the same. It will differ in terms of size and shape and color, but it is the same. Why? Because you put your energy in it. You invest in it and there's no reward. There is no return. And the competition is high. You guys hear stories of the bed space. A girl breaks up with a boyfriend on the top bank, then she moves to the next guy in the middle bank, then they break up again, then she moves to the guy on the lower bank. This is what's happening. Guys, this is a sad reality. I'm just saying, no offense to everybody who's listening, but I'm just saying we need to watch out in this nyash business because it's one of the things that has caused great men to fall. Great men have fallen because of women. It's in the Bible, it's everywhere. Great men have fallen. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
so
brother.
someone should close
Thank
for
you.
us.
Thank you.
Yes, close this discussion for us. End it for us. Patience Child, Ramsey.
Yeah, what our brother have just said is very correct. The issue concerning ladies in UAE. For me, since I came to this country, I'm afraid of black ladies because wherever I go, I see them, I'm just panicking. The way they live their life in this country is very, 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 very dangerous. You see a faithful lady in this country, thinking like in the Bible, they say you need to take a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. But what he said that can say not very correct for me is like life is all about risks. So if I have my wife in Africa, I want her to come here, take the risk. If she comes here, she wants to go to another person, let her go. But let me try my best. So if we think we'll just keep our wife back home, like this, that no, just tell how what the country is all about. If she wants to think, okay, you're here, you are married, you're there with your husband. But there is another maybe they want to bring their wife here, you'll be afraid. These ladies, at the end of the day, you will never achieve. So if you have in mind that you have your wife, you want to be with you together, you guys need to live together. Just try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, life moves. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patience Child. Yeah, like what you just said. I myself, I was scared when my elder sister was insisting that she wants to come to UAE. I was like, sister, ladies here are usually wayward. I don't like their lifestyle. I tried discouraging her, but she insisted that she wants to come. She was telling me, if you can survive and you're my younger sister, then why won't I come? I accepted, but I gave her the details. I told her where you're going to live. I want you to be aware that you will meet men, those that have good jobs, those that have bad jobs, but they'll be presenting themselves to you like they are rich because you don't know them. Trust me, all these people
Mm-hmm.
just want to cross. I call it cross because it's just like pass and go. Dubai men, they
Yeah,
rent
yeah, yeah.
pay. I told her, and the bad thing is, if you misbehave, they'll gladly inform me because I
Yeah.
always rebuke them. Like I have more than 50 young boys around me, but
Mm-hmm.
they are a kind of scared of me. There are things they don't want to do in front of me or they don't want me to be aware because I rebuke them. Like, I don't even give you the time to explain yourself. I'm just like, I know you. This thing I heard, I know it's true. And that's just the kind of person you've decided to be. So continue. So I told her they will gladly want to misbehave with you just to tell me, look at you, you're running your mouth. Is this not your sister? So I told her, if you want to come and misbehave, it's your cup of tea. It's not me that you disgrace. You disgrace yourself. So me too, I don't think you can stop your wife from coming because ladies out here are acting this way. But tell her the truth, let her decide. If she comes and she wants to be wayward or useless to herself, that's her cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
What I want to add there is that for me, as a man in this country, if you are still managing in the best space, it's not good for you to bring your wife to live in the best space. It's not good. It's a dirty. They're living a dirty life in the best space. How will you bring your married wife for you to live in a best space with making love with other people hearing what you guys are doing? Saying nasty things to your wife. It's not good. Oh, for a lady to come for me, what I learn here in this country, to send a lady outside without someone to take care of is very dangerous. Not only in UAE. Men can succeed easily, men can live anywhere, but when the lady travel out alone, the lady will face a lot if that lady don't know God. She do terrible things. So life is about God and the way you control yourself. If you can manage yourself, you can control yourself, you can make it in UAE. UAE is a place for us to start, but some of our sisters make it to be a playing ground no one
Okay.
is taking it serious again. So we
Mm.
should just pray and protect ourselves from some certain things, not to fall in those type of issues.
Mhm.
That is what I will say.
Thank you all so much for your contributions. And I believe my people are learning. My people are learning. My time is up. I have to go. I love you all so much. Guys, please keep coming. Please keep sharing. Let's get more participants. Let's get more people to give their contribution and to enlighten our people of the harsh realities of what we are facing out there. Thank you so much, Mr. Think With Me. Thank you so much, Patience Child. And thank you so much, Ramsey. Sincerely, self-discipline is the key. Self-discipline is the key. I appreciate you all and see you guys on Wednesday. Good night. Have a blessed night. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye. Coach
Thank,
Tony speaks.
Bye.
I see you, sir. I cannot go without saying good evening to you, sir. Bye bye.
Bye.